Somewhere near Turka in disputed territory, along the Assyrian and Babylonian frontier, Assyrian infantry travels south. A small detachment occupies a small village oasis. Several hours later, dark figures climb on the unguarded roofs and are handed clay vessels. They silently pry holes in the clay roofs and empty a sweet liquid and wait. A group of Babylonian warriors make their way across a ridgeline overlooking the village. The leader, Sergeant Khaki, spots two men spying on the village. He says, "Shit, get down, be quiet. There's somebody down there." Ruka Uno says, "I'll get them." Sergeant Khaki says, "No time. The fire starters will ignite the signal any second. Follow the plan." The signal is lit. The warriors race down the slope the instant they see the signal fire. At the signal, the fire starter hops from the roof. Says, "Now!" Another fire starter tosses a lit torch on the roof, igniting the flammable liquid. The fire starters butcher Assyrians as they escape the inferno. Babylonian warriors charge the village. A fire starter kills a guard and is immediately cut down by the defending Assyrians. Our group of Assyrians head toward the east exit to flank the Babylonians. The lead man is clobbered by Ruka Uno, who then clobbers the second, then scares away the third. The Assyrians sally forth and attack the Babylonians. Ruku follows them out and clobbers them from the rear. An Assyrian NCO flees. Sergeant Khaki kills his way through the Assyrians. Sergeant Khaki charges his next victim. Sergeant Khaki trips on the corpses and falls on his face. Ruko chases his next victim. An Assyrian prepares to spear Sergeant Khaki. And Ruko throws his hammer and hits him in the face. Some Assyrians break and flee, while others are cut down without mercy. Ruku checks on down Sergeant Khaki. Ruku says, Sergeant Khaki, I fucking tripped and fell on my face. Get back in the fight or I'll have you executed. The Assyrians are all dead or fled. Get someone who knows what he's doing over here. Blackbeard, form a detail and police the area. Put the non-ambulatory wounded out of their misery. Clear the houses. Make sure no one is hiding. Establish a security perimeter. I don't want any surprises when the foraging wagons get here. Put any able-bodied Assyrian survivors to work with the bodies. We can make a tidy profit by selling them into slavery when we rejoin the main body. Kill any that don't comply. Poison the well before we leave. We're not coming back for a while. Rookie, do you know how to count? Ruko responds, absolutely. I did inventory at the bakery in Uruk. I also know how to read and write Akkadian and Aramaic, a requirement for the job. Count the dead so we can get paid. Make sure you collect physical evidence. Well, what kind of evidence? Sergeant Khaki ignores the question and says, how old are you? 16. How did you get so big? My first unit was annihilated the day before I reported for duty. There was a lot of extra food. Somebody had to eat it, so it didn't go to waste. I did my duty and took care of it. Several hours later before dawn, Sergeant Khaki meets with Corporal Blackbeard. Status? Corporal Blackbeard responds, houses are clear. We executed the wounded, poisoned the wells, and established a security perimeter. Good. The foraging wagons will be here soon. Assemble grain, spears, shields, shoes, smocks, anything of value. Burn what we can't carry, and get Rookie over here. Ruka Una reports to Sergeant Khaki, who asks, what's the kill count? 66. I killed at least 10 myself. Where is the evidence? In this bag. Ruku shows Khaki a bag. Sergeant Khaki asks, what the hell is this? Worms? Slugs? It's dicks. It's a bag of dicks. Dicks? You've got to be fucking kidding me. Why didn't you collect ears instead? You didn't specify ears. I figured guys only have the one dick. No confusion. Sergeant Khaki can't take his eyes off the dicks. I have never seen so many dicks in one bag. Matter of fact, I've never seen any dicks in a bag. There better be 66 dicks in this bag of dicks. I know how to count 66 dicks. Alright, fuck it. You can read, write, count dicks. Killed 10 Assyrian warriors. I am going to recommend you for officers candidate school. Well, that's some terrible voice acting. Whatever.